Hey folks, how's it going today? Hope you guys are all doing really good today. We're going to go over the Rain song by Led Zeppelin again. I did an intro lesson on this. I showed you the tunings and that sort of thing. And we went right through the whole intro section, right up to where the lyrics start. And that's where the first verse would start, okay? Here's the tunings real quick. I'm not going to dwell on this, but take both E strings and pitch those down to a D. So drop D on both E strings. Your G string stays the same. That's still a G note, but you're going to take your A string and drop that down to a G as well. So you got this octave apart thing happening, okay? Now take your B string, pitch that up to a C, and get your D string to match it. So you'd have to drop the D string down to get a C. Okay, so that's the basic tuning. And then we went through the intro chords. Right? I'm not playing really well today, but this chord here, okay, while I'm here on this chord, I've seen guys play it this way, like, which is possibly how he played it on the record. So it's the same grip. Slide up to the 9th fret, and you have to add your index finger on that bass note in the 8th. I was playing it like this. That kind of sounds, it's hard because there's live versions, there's an electric part, acoustic part, that kind of thing. So to my ear, I kind of like this. And that same grip leads you into, okay, maybe that's how he did it, maybe it wasn't. I wasn't there when they recorded it, so, all right, so we got up to this point, all right, in the first lesson, that's where we stopped. So the next chord is going to be this. What a beautiful chord, huh? Okay, so we got those two things right there, those little triad shapes. And now you're just going to play, I'm playing 2 strings with my middle finger, but it's basically like you're playing an A minor, okay? And your pointer finger would be on the 9th fret. So, right? So we got A minor shape. Okay. Now we're going to come down here and it does this. That voicing. Okay, so on the 5th fret, you put I'm using my my ring finger on the D string in the 5th, and my pinky on the E string in the 5th. So it gives you, now you play the whole chord. Okay? So you're just walking that little pedal tone down. It's 5th fret on the D string, 4th fret on the D string, open. Pinky on the 5th, right? You guys remember that little shape, right? It's like playing an A bar chord. Okay, now we're going to use some more pedal tones again. So we're going to take this shape. We're going to add our index finger on the D string in the 3rd fret. And we're still barring these notes under it, okay? So you get, right? So you're going from that A shape, and we're going to add this note on the D string. I'm playing really bad today. I apologize for that. I got some issues. Anyway, we're going to go up from A, this A shape to 3rd fret D string. And then we're going to chase it up 1 more fret. Okay, so let's try this really slow. Sorry about that. You're going to do this thing with your pinky every time on that G string. Okay, so now we have to kind of flip our fingers around. This is a little tricky. So you're going to have your pinky on the D string in the 5th and the G string in the 4th with your ring finger. Okay, now this probably doesn't sound like it's making sense because I'm doing this very slow, but this is what it'll sound like. Okay, so we got this far, and it's just, he kind of arpeggiates that. Now we're going to go to a kind of an odd shape. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm barring the D string, G string, B string, and E string in the 4th fret. Okay, put your middle finger on the A string in the 5th, and your ring finger on the E string in the 5th. So. Okay, and then the next chord is going to look like this, which is like an A shape, and we're adding our ring finger on the 4th fret in the A string and the 4th fret on the E string. Okay, so again, we walk through this. Sorry. This chord. You can do that little hammer on. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Okay, the next chord is like an E minor chord, really. I'm playing both notes, 2nd fret A and D string with 1 finger, but. And that little trill is just this. 2nd fret, E string. Hold on a second. It's so hard to do this. Okay. So E string, 2nd fret. So you got that little hammer-on pull-off thing. Then you hit the B string open right behind it. And then the G string open behind that. Sorry. Right? Okay, we made it. And then it's just going to go back to this. Right? Okay, so let's go through this one more time. So we do the intro section, we get up to this little voicing. And this is where the first verse will start. It is the springtime of my loving. After he says that, that's when you play this A minor shape, okay? And my pointer finger is on the 9th fret. I'm playing the D and G with my middle finger, both strings. If you guys don't do this kind of thing, I recommend, working at that too. That'll save you a lot of. It's hard to cram 2 fingers in there. I do this all the time, especially when you get up in this area of the fretboard. You can really, this becomes an economical thing. Okay, so here we go again. This is the springtime of my loving. Okay, the A minor shape, right? And then we drop down to this again. D string 5th fret, E string 5th fret. Now we're going to go to the D string in the 4th fret, and and then we're going to play it open. Okay? Okay, A minor shape, beautiful chords. I keep forgetting to bar that bottom notes. So okay, this didn't sound quite right to me, but it is. I know it is. This funny chord again. So that's barring the D, G, B, and E in the 4th, middle finger in the 5th on the A string, E string in the 5th too. And then we're going to do this little shape, which is like an A chord, ring finger on the A string, pinky on the B string, 4th fret. Right? And then we got the E minor kind of shape. Okay? And then we'll go just back to that. Now in between those, you know, he does the little okay, so all that is G string, 2nd fret, G string, 4th fret, open, so it's G string 2, 4, open, 2, and then we're going to go to the D string in the 4th fret, open G again, and then D string in the 2nd. Pretty sure I said that correctly, so it's okay. Again, my hands ain't working real good today, but okay. So that's the little thing in between. It's just all right. Again, now I haven't played this for a long time, so that's why I'm breaking this into different lessons. You know, I still can't really get my grips down on these chords yet. I may change how I do it, but I also wanted to mention too, in the first part where it goes to this, you know, I think that's how he played it on the record, which is the same thing. It's the same notes in the 9th fret, and you just add your pointer on that A string in the 8th. I was playing it like this in the first lesson, you know, but it's there. You know, it's tough to discern sometimes. There is an electric part and an acoustic part, and the live versions are a little different too, so you can play either chord you like, but or I like this shape. It sounds a little fuller, and it sets me up to do this, because I already got that grip ready, you know. Really fun song. Okay, so that's part 2, and that will get us through the verses. Sorry for the awful playing. I'm trying to do my best here today, but things aren't just lining up for me today. Anyhow, we'll get to the rest of it because there is a bridge section, kind of, and the ending of that song is absolutely beautiful. So we're going to work out the rest of the nice, pretty guitar parts on the end of that song as well, okay? So I don't want to drop a heavy bomb on you guys right now. I'm just going to drop, little sections of the song. And I think that's the best way to approach it. So if you haven't learned the intro section, make sure you get that down, right? Okay, so here's another little thing I saw. Some guys do this like this. And they stretch to get that B string in the 2nd fret. It's uncomfortable for me to do it, and I usually not really note the string correctly or fret the string, so I do it like this. I use this open E string. It's the same note, okay? It's just easier for me to do. So you can look around for different little notes, especially something like that. See? I can do it, but it's a really big stretch for my little hand, so I use that open string. Okay, guys, take that in little chunks now. Don't get all overwhelmed with what I just played there. I know it wasn't that good. I didn't mean it that way, but just take the information in small chunks, okay? When you start this new section that we're learning, we got. So get that down, right? And then this next shape, work on these 2 things first. D string 5th, E string 5th, and play the A string above it. It really adds to it, work that out. Funny chord. So I got to figure out the ending part myself. I have to spend such a long time since I played this. I've never played it in this tuning. When I was a kid, I learned that tune in 440, okay? I didn't even know it was played in an open tuning. I thought it was really beautiful. I was like, man, I can't quite get my chords to sound with that open, So, anyway, I'm learning it too. And it does sound correct when you get the tuning right, but it still kind of blows my mind that, I was probably, 12 or 13 when I learned that tune. It took me a while, but what a great song. Well written. I mean, one of their ballads, which is not a lot of Led Zeppelin ballads, okay? But, I mean, that's always been a favorite of mine. And even people that don't listen to Led Zeppelin kind of dig that tune. It's hard to deny how beautiful and pretty it sounds, so... just that, It feels like I'm a great guitar player or something, just because it's just so pleasing to So little effort, you get this nice, beautiful sound, you know. Anyway, guys, I hope this lesson helps you guys out, and just take it slow. I've been doing it the same way. You know, I had a coffee this morning. I played the intro section a few times, and I'm trying to work this out myself so I can play it clean. But when I learn enough, I'll learn each section, and as soon as I can get it down, you know, rough enough like that to show you guys, I just want to get you started on it too, so you're not waiting around for me to, like, you know, do the next lesson. So the next lesson will recap both sections of these, you know, the part one, part two, and then we'll go into the ending part, which is really really cool. I'm looking forward to learning that on the right tuning and stuff. So thanks again, you guys, for checking this out. I really hope this info helps. I try to do it slow, and I know sometimes I get a little jumbled, but it's tough to teach something like this, especially when it's in a different tuning, because I can't just name the note, you know, or the chord. You have to just kind of name the strings and frets. So thanks again, guys. I hope you guys have a great holiday. We'll see you real soon. Looking forward to part 3. All right, keep playing. I gotta go do some practicing. Okie doke.